Alright everybody, so welcome to today's video. Now, today is going to be an absolutely, totally different type of subject. When Karen and I first started talking about doing this channel, doing the YouTube videos, it was more centered around more esoteric type of subjects. You know, we would kind of sit around at night. I'm not going to say we are or are not inebriated during these moments. I like to call it recreated. I think that sounds better. But regardless, we kind of sit around and we shoot the shit, right? We talk about all sorts of different, ideas and theories that we might have. And some of them are pretty batshit crazy. And some of them, there might be a ring of truth to it. So that's one of the things I'm going to talk about here today. All right, here's the deal. My grandfather always used to say, nobody really knows what's going on when we die. But nobody's been coming back, so it must be pretty good. And so that's kind of led my mind to wander many a times. And one of the things, and this is just a fun topic, guys. All right, don't get all butthurt and serious. I'm not ranking on anybody's religion or anybody's beliefs. This is just a recreational theory, if you will. Okay. However, the theory goes something like this. What if, I don't know, when we die, we find out that we're just characters in a video game being played by aliens? Alright? So, yeah, half of you just stopped watching the video. But for the other half that are still here, alright, so let's explore that just a little bit, right? Okay, so we know we've created virtual reality, and we know that we've got games where everybody can get online and play, and you've got all these characters that you create. So what if aliens, far superiorly advanced to us, what if we're just characters in their video games, okay? And that light you see when you die, that's just your character getting put back into the server. Alright, so then why are all your loved ones and family members there when you die? Well, if it's a computer, if we're just characters in a computer, when we go back into the server, all the characters, all the data, all the information that's been played on that server for all time is going to be there. So that accounts for seeing all of our loved ones and whatnot. And I can already tell I'm losing some of you here, but just bear with me. All right, so that explains the light. That explains why we see everybody that we've known when we die, right? So what explains our personalities and our quirks and astrology and all these things? All right, so a lot of games that you play, when you built a character, right? They have all of these characteristics, and when they die, you can respawn them, you can regenerate them, and they get to keep some of the characteristics from the previous time that they were a character in the game. They don't get to keep their memories, but they keep maybe their strengths or their sense of humor. They get to keep quirks and personality things, and there's also lessons that they've learned. And that's another part of the theory, is all these things that keep coming at us in life, right? Okay? They're lessons, they're challenges in the video game. Okay? And that explains why things will continually represent to us until we find a different way to handle that challenge. Because once we master that challenge, then we have that in our character bank, and the next time around, we don't have to relive the same challenge over and over again, lifetime after lifetime. Okay? So we gain experience, our character grows, and then, of course, we have to come back. Different nationalities, different religions, different genders, whatever the case may be, we have to continue to come back around as these different things. But every time we play in the game, our character kind of grows, and our set of parameters that we can take with us into the next game grows. And that might help explain why some people seem to struggle more in life, while other people are kind of born with this sense of knowing, where they already kind of know, a lot about themselves, and they don't have to struggle. So it's kind of an esoteric. It's kind of a topic that not a whole lot of people may or may not agree with, but it's a fun way to look at things nonetheless. Now, of course, that's not to say that the things that happen here are important while we are here. However, I will revert back to what my grandfather always used to say: nobody knows what's going on when we die, but it must be all right because nobody's been coming back. So, all right, I just wanted to put that theory out there. That's just one of the fun things that we kind of talk about at night. And it was one of the original ideas that we had behind this channel. So I didn't want every video to become this serious dissertation on relationships or law of attraction or trying to sell the book. I kind of want to mix in some of the other things that we talk about. I don't know. I mean, if we are characters in a video game, right, we're not going to know, right? It's just, it doesn't matter. I mean, we all have different beliefs. We all have different, and that I'm just going to segue here into that. There can be Christians and Muslims and Buddhists and atheists and all these things, and people that think maybe we're video game characters and being played by aliens. And have all these different things, right? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So quit fighting about it. Okay? Don't disparage one because the other one believes this. Because it's faith, man. This is what they've been taught. This is what they've learned. And that's their faith. And, you know, a lot of people I know, myself included, have kind of gone along the path of life and believe different things at different points in time. Doesn't make you wrong for having thoughts and beliefs in your past. It just means we learn and we get different perspectives. And so I guess the point to that is, look, man, I get that some people can be extreme in their beliefs and maybe they can, you know, kind of be a little bit aggressive in trying to get other people to go along with them, but they're just in a different process. They're just in a different step in the learning process. It doesn't mean they know more, you know less, or vice versa. It just means they're in a different spot. So, you know, you don't have to disparage people for their beliefs, regardless of whether it's religious, politics, whether they think people are just video game characters. I can hear the comments now, right? Yeah. Karen is going to absolutely love that I made this video. So, all right, everybody. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.